Okay, we are back with some Elite Dangerous. Not doing too bad. There's a big update today. It said something about. I don't know if it was big or not. Zoo. Welcome to Elite Dangerous. This game is sick. Now I definitely am an experimental page because I gotta make a collection for. I have a lot of shit to do on my channel tomorrow. Yes, I've been neglecting it slightly, just making constant gameplay videos. Who knows what that does to the algorithm? Honestly, there's probably so many people uploading gameplay footage every single day that it just takes your channel and sorts it by profitability. For sure, it does that. I mean, most channels, like almost all channels, get some channels. I have seen channels. Sometimes, like, I mean, anybody who sees the thumbnail is going to either click on it or not click on it. Like, if it looks just too meh, it's just like nobody's gonna watch it. And I have seen channels are just like all just like 2, 1, 1, 2, 0 views, 0, 0, 0, just like completely unwatched channels. That must get so frustrating for people. My channel get very low views, but I have like 20k videos and like 15k and 16k, and I have some big hitter things that lots of people watched. I don't know how the fuck Barney 18 plus that I made 15 years ago has 126k views. The algorithm must have been much different at one point. But yeah, I have 120 something k, 130 I think, 130k view video. So I have cemented that. Some channels will never even see plus 5,000 to 10,000k. I've got some channels. I've got a channel, alright, that's for fucking sure. Okay, so basically we were just checking out this place, weren't we? Let's go back to this shit. We were just checking out some of the places. It's cool to check out the thing. Last time I learned I could break into little places, be a kind of like a space Harrison Ford. Be pretty cool. Space is the final frontier. And if you don't know the formula yet, I have to make a collection for these. I have to go through and sort my channel. What I'd love to do is spend the whole day just kind of going through and just maybe if I ever goes up in popularity, I'll do that a little bit more. I've got to go back to the worst games things. My biggest idea is, oops, I once I was once thinking I would watch once obsessed with the Angry AVG and Angry Video Game. I wanted to make a channel just like that. Something so creative where I could be like the PC gamer insane dude or something. I was like, oh man, that'd be so cool. What Jane Wolf did was so brilliant. And then Total Biscuit died in like the 29. When did he die? He died in the. I just remember thinking like I remember I always used to see his channel, and even a couple of times I had seen his channel and kind of been like, oh, how can this person get so views? Why does he deserve it? And then the guy gets cancer, and you know why the thing is that I actually ended up in the end before he passed ended up liking his videos. Was there for the announcement. I mean that's rough. How many people who have come and gone in fame and fortune and just died of something? We live in strange and dangerous times, people. What my prediction there will happen is there'll be a limited nuclear war and the world will change forever for the better. It may not sound right, but people will start to form communities again. People will become more apt, and then we'll finally make our way to space travel. Make yourself comfortable. It's just gonna be limited. You'll see. It'll happen. They made a patch for Star Wars Outlaws that uh, got rid of fucking all the forced stealth sequences. So you know what? This is clearly a project that they just didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They just fucked Star Wars Outlaws up so bad. Clayton Horizons, this is Breaker 1. We're getting ready to leave the system. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. You know what? That had to be rigged. I mean, that was rigged. Either Jake Paul would have just demolished Tyson because he's an older man, or Tyson would have been actually skillful enough to knock him out. That fight didn't look real at all. And I think that they were both just not. Tyson was used to fighting, and Paul was used to faking. And I think it just didn't work out the way they wanted to. It didn't look as real as they wanted to. And that's perhaps why Netflix was having so much problems, is because they realized that Paul and Tyson looked like they weren't really fighting, so to speak, like normally, and they were like, let's make something else so we don't see that. Just because they bet against the Tyson. They knew everyone in the world was gonna vote for Tyson just because I love him. Mike Tyson is a legend. He's so cool, and you gotta hand it to Jake Paul. He's kind of a knob, but at the same time, he's become kind of a meme of himself, and we can't forget the Charizard these are young kids who used to play Pokemon cards who got famous online. You know, like I mean, they're always gonna have that mindset. Paul's a meme of himself, and he's taken so many steroids and fucking drugs that he's become a puffed version of himself. That's what happens when you live the high life for him for so long. Is you get fucking high constantly and do anything to make your body look good. He has the money to do anything he wants, so he's a little kid who used to fucking dance around like a fairy and play Pokemon cards, and he's gotten fucking hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Probably cheated. Him and his wife have probably cheated on each other 100 fucking times. Like, the kid's a train wreck, but you gotta hand it to him. He's not like he hasn't totally fell off the rails yet. He still has some enjoyment in life, and he has kind of a meme relationship with Tyson. So I mean, it's kind of wholesome, really. And they're doing like a show with him now. Never think the worst of people. That's what the thing is. Like, people can be downright terrible, but they also can shine through and be nice. Always think that there's some goodness in somewhere in someone's heart. Although Jake Paul is a kind of a fucking idiot. But I mean, like, worse things have happened. Dear God, look at the falling off that fucking uh, people like uh, Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill has had. Poor guy is just like totally brainwashed. He could be Luke Skywalker. I mean, isn't that a tragedy? What a tragedy. They had Luke Skywalker. And they could have made him the most epic thing where he's just such a badass and he's like a master Jedi or something goes on. Yeah, maybe he goes into a reclusive state, but they wanted to tear his character down because they thought Rey was good. It's a whole thing. I could remake Star Wars in a day worth of writing down all my ideas, how it would make it better. You got to bring it back to what the originals were: mystery, intrigue, fiction. Science fiction at its heart is what it says. We don't care about Rey and fucking her relationship with their dad and their father and that. Give us some spaceports. Give us some fucking Star Cruisers. Let's check out a legion of stormtroopers on some random planet going through a battle, and then suddenly they intersect with a jet. I don't know. Like, there's just millions of things you could do. I just hate the way they did it. Dun, dun, dun. And you know what? I've stopped feeling bad about Star Wars. In 2015 when I was like, oh, Disney's gonna make a remake and it's gonna be kind of stupid. And I watched that very first movie they come out as, was that Rise of the Force, or like The Force Awakens or something. The Force Awakens was like one of those movies you were like, oh, this is what it is. You just knew, like, just the cinematography, the way they went about it. It's just, you knew that it was gonna be lamer than you remembered as a kid. Bim, 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 bim. We're gonna continue exploring. Now we've got a ton of credits. Now we've got a ton of shit. I don't know if I can find life on that planet, but I say we just keep going. Pilot, craft, and GTFO. Oh yeah, look at this place. It's bumping in here.
Welcome. A fellow inquisitive. Our researchers always welcome fresh data.
I need about 100 million off xenobiology to do stuff. And back to Neovac. Let's leave this system. There's nothing special about this system in reality. That's what I imagine it's like. Imagine there's like a million and they start to get more interesting at a certain stage or distance or something from start area position. There's gotta be some very complex generation to this fucking game. Hiya. Auto launch, auto launch, auto launch. Actually, like, I loved playing No Man's Sky with Brand, but I've gotta say this is the top tier sci-fi experience. It really is. It's just like No Man's Sky, but different. It fills all the parts of No Man's Sky that you wish were different. The human society, the mostly... Ooh, what the heck is that? Junication error. Ivory Cobra. Got a kick Ivory Cobra. Got a disconnection error, Ivory Cobra. Gotta play more Phantasy Star Online too, that's a good one. Neo Genesis. See, Neo Genesis is, you come to accept it, it is like the best Phantasy Star experience. If you loved Phantasy Star Online back in the day, you will love Neo Genesis if you get down to it. It quite literally is. It goes like Phantasy Star Online, Phantasy Star Online 2, Phantasy Star New Genesis. If you think of it as 3, it'll be much better for you. I don't know why they did the New Genesis, and didn't call it 3. Because if they had called it 3, they may have got more. Although it's kind of a cult classic. I love Phantasy Star New Genesis. I loved 2, but getting into New Genesis is stellar. I might do a run of 2 very shortly, but I don't know if I should continue that chick or make a new one. Anyways, I love the future. I'm a future connoisseur. I just find it crazy that, like, we are the only people in history since 2015 that get to explore this world. And that can be said for all video games. I mean, if you never lived past 1995, you have you've never seen true insane worlds created on a digital screen like this, or let alone VR. Now, what I predict will be video games in the future, and we're talking about like Neuralink and some pretty fringe stuff here, but bear with me, is that, and I feel this way with VR too, is there's got to be the next step to VR, is that in the future you'll be able to feel everything, you'll be able to touch everything, and everything is, it's like you plug a chip into your brain or something. Like it's gonna happen. If our brains can map out and see like imagery in VR and are like that, there has to be a way to tap into the consciousness, so to speak. There just has to be a way. 2.1 million. Starter zone. Permit required for this location. Thargoid invasion. Okay, okay. See what we're getting there. Like, how do you get, if that's the galaxy, quote unquote, how the fuck do you get across that bitch? Nebulas. California nebula. Holy corn star. Rescue mega ship is located here. How many jumps would that be? 31. That's not bad, actually. That isn't bad. That isn't bad. That is not bad. 31 jumps. I'll just go bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. I'll be there. Corn star. We could get there, people. We could do that. Let's plot our routes. If we're gonna do this journey with us tonight, we're gonna have to watch our fuel reserves. Oh fuck! I forgot to fuel up. Oh. We'll fuel at pretty much any station we can think of. We're going to Cornstar. 300 million? It's got to be big. And then we'll finally get to that patch of stuff. 31 jumps though, Jesus. We shall get there. I wonder how much it would be to transfer and shit to there. I wonder why I started so far away from all that. Always look for everything. Biological one, we won't stop for biological ones. If we see like a oh shit. I don't know what's happening. Emergency cooldown procedures. Our drive's all fucked. Go refuculate the engine here. Frame shift drive is almost online. Lock and load, link and load.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hold ship, hold.
Ready to engage.
I'm leaving this, or where am I going? Oh, we don't want to go that way. Kind of blast through the star. Oh, kind of messed that one up. We gotta remember to stay away from those stars.
Taking hull damage. Hull integrity compromised. Warning, hull breach attack. Taking internal damage.
We're fine. Just a little bit of damage. We have to make sure to try and find biological ones we won't stop for. Consider biological 2 depending on the system. More than simple single cellular bacteria here, man.
Frameshift drive charging.
We're down to 20s, in the 20s. It's hard to believe we're 20 jumps away from those things. I thought those were gonna take like hundreds, but it must be because I upgraded my drive, so I probably can travel a little farther. Hey, according to its calculations or whatever. Need to see what we can get to. 31 jumps, who knows how long that'll take, but I do recall, I do think that that was gonna be like fucking toasty by these stars. There's like practically nothing in here. There's literally nothing in this system. Which is what a lot of space would be. Space is like pretty much empty, right? Everything is empty in space. It's empty but it's full at the same time. It appears as if this star is on the other side. It's on the other side of the star, so let's move away from that. Doesn't appear to be anything of particular note. Rock ice. 320 million. 20. That's by far one of the biggest settlements I've seen. So let's go like that. blasting off again. Team Rocket's blasting off again.
System scan complete.
Probably nothing. Oh, there's literally just a star. And that's what it'd be like. 'Cause some spaces, there's a lot of spaces just completely mundane, right? Stars, planets. That's it. And then every once in a while, every once in a millions and millions of stars, maybe it's even more, maybe it's even less. But every once in a while, there's a spark of incredible possibilities like Earth.
Frameshift drive charged.
Maybe that's what space is all about. So much nothingness, but yet so full of everything. It's really quite beautiful when you think about it, actually. Looks like another unremarkable system. Let's just keep up our pace. Interesting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Boom. Ooh, this got some stuff, interesting stuff. Nothing, 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 nothing. That's a gas giant or something, isn't it? Geologically rich system. Well, I'll be a son of a fuck. I can't find it. Well, I'll be a son of a cock sucking fucker. There we go. We are revved.
Frameshift drive charging.
Frame that shift and get ready. Get ready. Wanted to play Oblivion tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll make 2 Oblivion videos. Doing the double shift of Oblivion tomorrow. I know, and it seems like from the algorithms, more people by far like these videos. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. I love Oblivion. Oblivion is a great game. So much mysterious wonders when modded. You never know what will happen. Will it break or will it find something magical? It's just so wonderful. Ooh, got some stuff. I'm down to 23 jumps, making a lot of progress. Oh no, though. We do have a problem. Just realized we have a problem. don't feel like chancing that. I don't think we've used up any fuel. I think our fuel reserves are retarded. Doesn't look like we're losing much here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Three, 22 jumps. We'll get there in no time. We'll be flown across the galaxy. See, I don't think we've used up many fuel at all. That fuel rats thing service was so cool. Unbelievably cool. An actual person brings you actual fuel. Ooh, yeah, I could get that. I think I still have a long ways to go. Let's have a look at this system. It looks like some interesting shit. Human settlements. Human. Interesting. You don't say. Huh. Alright, let's keep going on. See, look, my fuel's hardly gone down at all. I got the extra fuel container and everything. So now I can just fucking traverse through space like crazy. I want to go to that Colonia place I've heard lots about. I just heard a sound. Is that me or is that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I heard some shit, man. I heard some fucking shit. I heard some shit. I heard some serious shit there. Apparently there's aliens and that. The Tardans. God damn, is life ever hard to come by? Sacco City. Fuck Sacco City. 20 jumps. 20 jumps we've made. We're third of the way there. Keep up the pace. Bad Jardins.
Frameshift drive charging.
These ones tend to have more stuff in them, the ones that are named like this. Holy, there's all kinds of shit here. Human gateway. The gas giant of some demeanor. Human geological. Yeah, no, let's keep moving. This is going really quick. I can't believe I can finally get to where some of these areas look like. I don't know how I ended up so far
Frameshift drive
from all
charging.
this stuff. Deep space. Yeah, I've hardly used any fuel. That's insane. I'll be able to make it there, no problem. If I use any fuel. I literally never have to really worry about fuel anymore. Insane amounts. Habited, but otherwise dead geological bar. Oh yeah, late night elite. That's what it's all about. Holy shit!
Frameshift drive charging.
There's hardly any fuel on my ship. Should be getting there in about 20 minutes, I would imagine. Just don't think about it, just continue on. The more you think about it, the more you have. So it's like that feeling when you have to wake up to go to work and you wake up like 15, 20 to 50 minutes before your alarm goes off. And you're like, oh fuck, 18 jumps. That's the type of thing we're talking about. You know what was the worst one is when I had a wild ass party lifestyle when I was younger. A lot younger. Quite a bit younger. I lived a crazy, oh no. Maduv, Adder. Doing some server kicking on me or something. Well, that's highly inconvenient. No. Just give it a sec. No. Our quest was so warranted. Open info. Yeah, I suppose we could try an exit, although I don't know to what degree it would help. There we go. Server status good. Yeah, don't fucking say, oh, here, look, I got a whole bunch of those bucks. I could buy shit. How did I get a whole bunch of those bucks? Probably from my exploits with the whatchamacallit. Can't believe that shit. Server status good. That's rich. Better not fucking do that again. Phantasy Star Online, Genesis had like a straight up thing that just like had to be maintenanced. Game may have been suspended. How do you unsuspend it? Oh no, I don't have as many arc bucks as I thought. Got lots of that. Well, I was right in the groove, man. I was ready for it. I was there. Down detector. Five hours ago, server maintenance says 5 hours ago. Elite Dangerous servers are down. What? No, we were so close. We've gotten so far. Our ship can take us fucking forever. I mean, did say there was like a massive update done today and like server maintenance and fucking all this shit, 21 of November. So yeah, it appears like we're cooked, as the kids would say. No. Can't connect to the frontier servers. Let's try one more thing. I don't think this is gonna remedy it though. Honestly, if a game is hooping me for this long, let's. Doopy. If a game hoops me for 10 minutes of just because the server's down, I move right along. We may have to conclude this session early. But either way, my my ship is pushing out into space by now. Space Hawk me. Oh, that's because that's how much it is. Fuck, I wish I had that many arc bucks. Goddamn premium currency. Just have to, don't they? Yeah, if this doesn't work, we're cooked, as the kids say nowadays. Oh, she's down. That's gotta be cooked. Well, sorry gang, but today's elite is gonna have to be cut short.